Hi friends, welcome to the channel. So today I'm just going to do a quick overview of a certain problem that you can have. This is an HP machine. It's a HP Envy from 2017 and it's coming up with this error. Client brought it in. So the most important thing to note there is that hard disk error 3F0. So whenever you see an error like this, I've dealt with situation like this, and sometimes what's going on, the main thing that's going on is that it cannot find the drive, right? So it's saying please install an operating system on your hard drive. It could be that there is something wrong with the boot sector, but a lot of times it could be like a physical issue with the drive. So especially in a machine like this with an option to do a diagnostic, the first thing you would want to do is follow the F2 and actually allow it to do its own job to search and see if it can test the hard drive. I would say 99% of the time, if it cannot find the drive, then I'm just going to do a quick test on it. If it cannot find a drive, it could be that it's physically the drive needs to be reseated. Or the other alternative, it could be the drive is actually dead. So it bounced back, so it can't find a drive at all. So even if I go in again and F2 it, I'm gonna go down our drive and I do a quick test. This time I'm choosing quick test. So it's starting it and then it pops up and says no drive installed. Please check the data cable. So that gives me more clue of what potential is going on here. So what's possible here could be that, and we're hoping that at this stage it would be that you physically need to reseat the drive. On this machine, you would need to turn the machine off entirely. And I've already done that, but I'm gonna give you a quick overview. So if you have one of these machines, just to note, there are screws to the back under these rubber tabs, right? So you need to take those out. This machine was particularly difficult to remove the cover, mostly because we've got a swollen body. So it was just so tight on the cover that the clips would not release. But eventually I got it released. So without going through the motion again, this is your NVMe drive on this particular machine. I pull it, reseated it, went back into the BIOS. I got the same error message, the 3F0 error. Went back, do the test, it didn't see it. It doesn't see it in the BIOS also. So if you get to this point, you're thinking, okay, what's going on? You could potentially think there's a problem with the actual connector, SATA connector on your drive, on your machine. Yes, that's possible, although very unlikely. But anyway, next thing you would want to do, if you have the option, is to pull this, remove the screw, take it out. If you have an enclosure, there are enclosures out there that you can actually plug this into and then connect it via USB on another computer. And if it's good, you should be able to access it. Other thing you could do, if you have another machine and you want to do it, you could physically plug this into that machine port and see if it will recognize this. So I did all of those. I run some of the tests, disk management, DiskPart at the command prompt, and this drive is dead. So hopefully in your case, the drive is not dead and it's just a matter of reseating it and you're good to go. But just to show you that sometimes, it's actually the worst case scenario. The drive is dead. So if you start getting any error message, these drives, they're hitting 10 years old and they're dying. If you start getting any weird error on your NVMe drive, start backing up. Because in this customer case, they've lost everything. Hopefully, they had one drive or some other online storage that they will restore some of their data. Otherwise, it would be pretty expensive to go to a specialized data recovery shop to try and get back to some of that information. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful. Please remember to like, to share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.